What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, last episode of Breaking Bad, we left off seeing basically both Jesse and Walt going through their own little troubles of figuring out what their next step is going to be, specifically not only for just their meth making business, but also their own personal business, such as like Walt obviously trying to figure out what type of a business he's gonna try to run, so it'd be a lot more easier and reasonable for him to start using his money and all that. And obviously we had a little moment where both Skylar and Saul had they kind of had like a little clash with each other, like Skylar understanding something that would be more reasonable that Walt would buy, and then Saul obviously pulling out a lot of the extra things he does, but hey, they've worked for him for the years. But obviously we had a little clash between those two in specific, and I'm wondering if we're gonna keep up with wherever that storyline is gonna go. And also basically we see specifically how Jesse has gotten himself tangled in with the people that apparently were behind the shooting of his friend. And as we see, the girl that he was with also was affiliated with him, so that basically linked him completely to that same exact area where his friend got taken out. And now we see towards the end that Jesse has those eyes. He has the eyes of a killer. He wants to get revenge on the people that did that to his friend. At least that's what it looked like. But yeah, oh yeah, Hank obviously having his troubles with not wanting to leave the hospital till he feels fully healthy. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much where we're at in the story currently. But we're gonna go on ahead and jump right on into this next episode of season 3, the second to last episode, episode 12, Half Measures. And off we go. Yo, nah. I don't even know the words to say for that. Like, ooh, cops. But yeah, just going through them like pieces of candy. Oh, oh, okay. Okay, I see. She buys her crystal from those guys.
Have you thought any more about what we discussed?
Thought any more, meaning? No.
So show me the flaw in it.
Flaws, Skylar. Flaws, plural, not singular.
Meaning multiple situations.
So what am I missing?
You're missing that you should just take this money that I give you and not look too closely at it. So, if, God forbid, I get caught, you maintain plausible deniability.
Okay, my estranged...
Yeah, true.
That's ours, right?
Yes, it's ours now.
I'm about to say, Jesse, why are you pulling that out in a public place? Like, every day Jesse shows how smart he can be, but he also shows how stupid he can be.
Combo shot down in the streets, and now it's our product.
Right. What is that? That's hearsay. Do you have any proof?
I heard it from the sister of the kid who shot him. These two. Hey.
No.
Hey, they gotta go. I got the entire thing figured out. Everything. All I need from you is the poison. That's all.
No.
Look. Otherwise, you don't have to.
No. You're talking about not even.
You don't get how right this is. You don't get how. All right, she brings some hamburgers because they sit here all day and they get hungry. So she brings some food and they knock a few bucks off her price. I could be a mile away. Jesus. A method? You're trusting to do this? In prison after this. Prison or worse. And I'd be right alongside you. No, Jesse, you cannot be serious.
What? That's what they said.
That's what they said because they went to Rome. They hit the sheets with Lysol, reset the meter, and they wheeled the next slob in here. We went over this, Marie. Drop it.
Are you not well enough?
Jesus, kid, you too? Do I look well enough? I'm shitting in pans, peeing in pitchers.
Maybe. What if we?
Hey, you know what? What about that guy?
Could you get him arrested?
I don't know about that, but what about that guy that helps do dirty work for him? Could you maybe get him to take him out or something?
I know it sounds risky, but it wouldn't be anything that would get him into real trouble, and nothing that could lead back to our business. Just some minor.
Pinkman in jail, I don't know. I'm picturing it.
Like jail, as in jail. Talking about one of those situations where you're in an orange jumpsuit picking up litter along the highway.
That's jail.
Yeah.
Imagine these two guys had Patrick working as a mule, making him kill people. Would you do anything to protect your kid?
Of course I would. I'd do all kinds of things for him.
These guys using kids like that, they gotta go. Right?
Have a seat, Walter.
And?
I'm not gonna do it.
Why?
Because it's moronic.
Saul said you've done things like this before.
That's not the moronic part.
Okay, so what's the problem?
The problem is the boss wouldn't like it.
Saul?
No, he's talking about Gus.
My boss.
Mm-hmm.
Your boss.
You forgot about that, huh?
Courtesy. No one knows I'm here, understand? But our employer would find out, like always. If Pinkman were arrested, he'd take it as a problem. Well, you got a good thing going here. We all do. You want to risk it all on one junkie? I realize you two have a history, but this kid's been on the bubble a while now. It's a long time coming. I used to be a beat cop a long time ago. And I get called out on domestic disputes all the time, hundreds probably over the years. But there was this one guy, this one piece of shit that I will never forget. Gordy. He looked like Bo Svensson. You remember? This girl was scared. She wasn't going to cross him. No way, no how. Nothing we could do to pass her off to the EMTs, put him in a car, drive him downtown, throw him in a drunk tank. He sleeps it off. Next morning, out he goes. Back home. That night, we're driving into town, and this sideways asshole is in my back seat humming Danny Boy. And it just rubbed me wrong. So instead of left, I go right out in the middle. And I told him, this is it. This is how it ends. And he's crying, going to the bathroom all over himself, swearing to God he's gonna leave her alone, screaming, much as you can with a gun in your mouth. And I told him to be quiet.
When your life's in danger, you say anything to get out of it.
And after a few minutes, I took the gun out of his mouth. And I say, so help me if you ever touch her again. Such and such and such and such. And
Trying to put the best threat on him that he can. Keep him away. Keep him away from her.
But 2 weeks later, he killed her.
I saw that coming.
Caved her head in with the base of a wearing blender. No more half measures, Walter.
I see exactly where he's going with this, though. Like, when you keep on giving them chance after chance, but they just won't listen, sometimes you got to cross that line. Like, sometimes you might have to cross it because they ain't giving you no chance. They ain't giving you no choice or nothing. They just keep on doing the same dumb stuff over and over and over.
Gonna need you to come with me.
I see where... Oh, and then he got that guy involved too. Okay. Walt's there. Keep walking. Oh, man. Oh, that's them, ain't it?
I understand that you have a problem with two of my employees.
Oh, they work with him.
It is true that you killed one person's hands. It is possible they acted rashly, but on the other hand, there was provocation. The man was selling on their territory. There is blame on both sides. This will go no further. It will be settled right here, right now.
You told him.
Oh, man.
Listen to me. You have one friend in this room. This man. Those men outside are my trusted employees. And when I learned what you intended to do, if it wasn't for this man and the respect I have for him, I would be dealing with this in a very different way. Don't look at him, you look at me.
Nah, he got Jesse jumping right now.
This is what happens now. My men will come back inside, and you will shake their hands.
Oh, man.
And that will be the end of this.
No.
Oh, man.
Pardon me?
These kids. These assholes of yours, they got 11 years. With this, you got anything to say here?
Walt's staying in his lane.
Bring them back.
Business going on as usual. Everything you just said didn't mean nothing.
No more children.
Oh, okay.
Understand? And you. You keep the peace. Say it.
He said, say, don't give him no shake.
Keep the peace.
Oh, Lord. Nah, but real talk, though. Part of it is Walt's fault, though, just because of the fact that he told Jesse that they need to expand their territory, and that pretty much led to that situation in the first place.
If it'll get you out of here quicker, you got 1 minute.
1 minute? All right, that's a cakewalk.
Don't hospitals have cameras? Like, oh, man, you doing all this in a camera. You know a camera's probably looking at you like... He can't even get the words out right. Oh, man. Nah. That was a great transition, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was a good one right there.
Oh, God.
What happened? What happened? Please tell me it wasn't something that happened to that kid. You already know what it is. You don't even have to sugarcoat it. My God. Pay attention, Walt.
But sources indicate that 11-year-old Tomas Cantillo may have been the victim of a gang-related execution. An anonymous tip brought police to a playground in the 4700 block of 8th Avenue late last night. Paramedics were called to the scene but were unable to revive the boy. A gruesome crime.
Can you turn that off?
Loss. And yet another casualty of what appears to be the city's ongoing struggle against
Well-
drugs and the gangs that peddle them. Passing along details.
All right, Walt, there's your answer of what Jesse's doing. Like, literally, the answer was put right in front of your face.
Seriously? What kind of business?
We're thinking maybe.
Going into that deep thinking trance he be going into.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I have to go.
They suddenly jump from him being sitting down to being at the door. Yo, the music in the background, it's got like an eerie feel to it. Like, you know something's about to go down. Oh no, they're getting out. Ah, shoot. Oh, no. It's 2-on-1. One of them's gonna be faster than you, most likely. There's no way. I mean, he can't turn around neither, so I don't know. He turns around, they about to lead him up. Shoot. Oh, Lord. Oh! No way that's Walt. No way that's Walt. There's no way. Yo. Oh. Oh my God.
Run.
No, what did I just look at? What did I just look at, man? Oh my God. No way that was the end. Oh man, hold on. Walt, man, what? That man Walt just came in like he was some kind of hero putting on a cape. Oh man, what in the world, man? Nah, man, I got so much to talk about right now. Nah, that episode ended on a high note. Like, whew. Nah, man, Walt really just came in and became him. Like, no, my brain got a little jumpy. I'm not even saying my words straight, but that man Walt might have just made enemies out of his boss. I don't know how close and tight Gus is with those guys, but oh man, I don't know, man. This whole thing just went sideways. I just don't know what to say now. On one hand, he might have gained Jesse's trust, and on the other, he might have just made an enemy out of his boss. So I don't know what to say now. This is a complete mess now, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a mess. Like, this is a complete mess. Like, that guy that works under Gus, the one that does the dirty work, he was telling Walt about that whole half measures, full measures type of thing. That's literally the name of these episodes. This one's the half measure and the next one's the full measure. Like, he literally told Walt that this little type of incident with someone that constantly will not heed your words, if it keeps going on, sometimes you got to take care of business. Now, I'm not sure if that really applies to this right here, just because of the fact that it's not towards Jesse, but the fact that Walt is willing to do all of this for Jesse, like, man, at this point, you got to think at this point that Walt has to see him as family or something, because the lengths that he has gone to keep Jesse from getting into any further trouble than he has to is really actually kind of crazy, because I gotta say, man, I hate to say it, but it kind of feels like Walt cares more about Jesse at this point than his own family. But at the same time, we know the lengths he'll go to keep Skylar and Walter Jr. and his daughter safe. We know the lengths he'll go to keep them safe. And now we're seeing with Jesse firsthand that he refuses to let Jesse get his hands dirty. Like, this right here truly showcased just how much Walt really actually cares about Jesse's own well-being, because the fact that he's willing to come in and take out some guys that he knew Jesse had problems with like that, I just don't know anymore. Like, what else? Yeah, like I said, I don't know what kind of problems this is gonna cause, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know how close Gus is with those guys, but man, I feel like this is going to have some bad repercussions some way, somehow. I don't know how, but it just feels like it is. And then, you know, we got one more episode in this season. And then, man, we got 2 more seasons after this. Like, oh, man, I ain't going to lie to you. Breaking Bad it's something, man. This show's fantastic, man. Like, literally, I have not been disappointed with any episode. Like, literally, every episode has meant something. Like, it hasn't had a slow feeling anywhere. It hasn't had a fast-paced feeling anywhere. It just felt like every episode has just meant something in general. Like, I just don't know what else to say. Like, that part at the end has been the only thing I've been talking about so far. There's so many other things to talk about, but that part at the end was really what hooked me the most. What else? You know, obviously the Hank stuff, but that's not important right now. What I just saw right there at the end, that is what I'm constantly on right now. But you know, obviously Skylar and Walt, they're trying to start themselves that car wash business and all that. And then, you know, like we said, you know, Walt wanted to try to get some kind of a more reasonable way of how he can do his money, launder his money and all that, but you know, other than the ways that Saul is most likely presented, you know, they haven't really been that realistic. But yeah, the part where those 2 guys literally had to take Jesse to that chicken farm place and get consulted from both Walt and Gus, like that was a highlight too. And then, man, and then he ends up confronting the guys that did the killing too. Like, oh man, this episode just pulled out all the stops right there. I ain't gonna lie to you, this might actually be my new favorite episode, just because of the twist of those guys being a part of Gus's workforce, plus that ending where Walt took them out. Like, wow, I ain't gonna lie, this episode was fantastic, man. Like, this episode was just fantastic. That's just all I can say, man. This right here is the definition of peak television. Like, you can't get no higher than this. But yeah, I really kind of don't have nothing else to say at this point. I'm just rambling on now, but yeah, like I said, I can't wait to see what's about to happen next, though, because it kind of feels like what happens now? Like, he just took those guys out. So is Gus gonna retaliate to this? I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like he might not do it to Walt, but he might go on ahead and decide to take Jesse out, because it's pretty obvious that Jesse has become enough of a problem to where he's forcing Walt to do all these things. And Gus ain't gonna like that, because he does like Walt. He appreciates Walt's work and what he does for his company, his drug company. But at the same time, if Jesse's going to constantly keep being a hanging thread like he is, persuading Walt and doing all this bad stuff, it's going to force Gus to basically maybe want to take Jesse out now, because he's obviously seeing that he's a bad influence for him and he don't like that. At least that's what I'm getting at with this. But yeah, that's pretty much all else I got to say about this episode. Fantastic episode. I'm definitely looking forward to the next one. So, you know, Make sure you like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And you gonna see me on the next one.